Hey Peter, how are you? Hey, we got the rest of the crew there too. Awesome. How's everyone doing? Doing good? Yeah, doing pretty good. Here and there. Yeah, actually we were sleeping pretty good. It's yeah, Laura's pretty far along now, so it's more tough for her to sleep, more so than Nora. Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right, we're gonna get started in just a minute here. All right, I'm gonna mute you guys. Any last words? All right, welcome everyone to Bamboo Fusion, Tai Chi and Yoga. So we'll get started in just a minute. Just wait to see if anyone else is showing up here. We got a few people in the Zoom room. We're going live on Facebook and also on YouTube. So I hope everyone's doing okay. I got a quote for you at the end from one of my favorite meditation teachers, Sharon Salzberg. It's about the heart. She's big on that, so. But yeah, I've been practicing mindfulness for a long time now, probably over like 10 years. Actually, probably about half of that was more of a concentration practice. And then I moved more into opening to mindfulness. And since then, yeah, she really helped me open my eyes to more of the heart practices as opposed to just the wisdom practices. So it's good to have both. But the heart, I think, is really important because we tend to be in our heads so much. And when we're in our heads, we forget about really that our body has all the wisdom. Because our head can always second guess itself, but our heart is always, that's why they say, trust your gut. Because our gut actually, when we feel and sense how we feel, especially for a tough decision, then at that point we can really find the right direction or the right path. All right, so I'll give you that quote at the end. We can chat a little bit. If you guys wanted to stick around in the Zoom too, if you wanted to discuss anything, or if you just wanted to go off too, that's perfectly fine. It's feeling good. So, but yeah, I reserved that for the Zoom people, and then the Facebook Live and YouTube, you guys can leave any messages. Just leave a message too. If you leave a little chat, just tell me that you're here. Let me know that you're liking this, if you are. And the more comments that you make, then the more it'll spread to, I don't know where it goes, to the digital world. So that'll help spread this practice to others that really need it. So you'll be helping others. And actually, if you want to share this too, if you share this video afterwards, then that would really help too. It'd help me, but also, like I said, help other people that really need it during this time with the coronavirus and all the stress that we're under. We really need to, I think that it's really important to practice these self-care, immune-boosting practices and not just wait for someone to give us a vaccine, but we can actually take our health into our own hands. All right. So, with that said, we can let all that go. If this is your first time here, or doing Tai Chi or yoga, you've come to the right place. You don't have to learn anything, you don't have to memorize anything. All you have to do is follow along. We're going to try to get into the flow, or actually we're going to allow ourselves to get into the flow by removing any of our barriers, such as our thoughts. Now our thoughts can come and go, but the key is to just let them go, kind of go through you like a stream. And when we do so, that activates our healing mechanisms because we are more present and more in the moment. All right, and I'll be your mirror image, but if I go one way and you go the other, I promise I won't get mad. And also, I like to cue the breathing. And if that stresses you out, then you can just breathe normal. All right. So, with that said, we'll head on over to my studio. And you all can find a comfortable place to stand, or you can even do this sitting as well. That's the great thing about this practice. So you don't even have to get up if you can't. If you can, then I usually recommend it because you can kind of, it's nice to move a little bit, as much as we can. All right, off to the studio. All right. So let's begin. We'll start with our feet together, or as close as you can that feels comfortable to you. Your hands can come to your lower abdomen, and you can close your eyes, or you can just keep a soft gaze. And as you breathe in, the belly expands. And as you breathe out, the belly returns towards the spine, abdominal breathing. Breathing in, coming into the present moment. Breathing out, arriving in the body. And then one more time, breathe in. This time, hold the breath just for a moment. And then let it out with a big sigh. Just letting out all your tension and stress. You can let the arms loosen up here. And then from here, let's spread the feet out a little bit, about hip width apart. And then from here, we're just gonna be able to turn the hips, turn from the hips and the waist, and let your arms just knock against your lower abdomen and your back. It's called knocking on the door of life. So the door of life, it's an acupressure point, and it's right in the middle of the low back. And it's thought that when we knock on this point, it stimulates the energy up through the spine, circulating it throughout the entire body. It's a good way just to kind of relax the arms like empty coat sleeves. Teaches you how to relax the shoulders and the neck. And then let's bring a little bit more energy to our chest. So one fist comes up to the chest, one to the lower abdomen. This can help to boost immunity actually, by stimulating the heart and the lungs. Thought we'd do a little immunity boosting practice today. Optimizing our health and wellness. Taking deep breaths. And then the hands come back to the lower abdomen and the lower back. All right, then coming back to stillness. And then from here, we're gonna do what's called a chi massage. We haven't done this one in a while, but this one also helps to stimulate all the acupressure points and the meridians in the body. So we'll start off with our chest. So knocking on your chest, kind of like a gorilla. It's actually the sign for a gorilla. I know that from my daughter. All right, then place one hand out with the palm up, and then the hand taps down the arm, all the way to the hand, and then turn the hand over, and then tap up the back side of the arm. And we'll go down again. Stimulating the chi, the life force energy. We'll do that one again. All right, and then back to the chest. And then other side, we'll go down the arm with the palm up. And then the palm faces down. Do that one again. One more time. Back to the chest, and down to the lower abdomen. It's called the lower dantian. It's an energy center in Chinese medicine. It's thought that's where we store our energy and where we get all our power from. All right, then knock on the hips. And then knocking down the backs of the legs, all the way down. And then up the inside of the legs. And then to the lower back. We'll go down again, hips, down the thighs, all the way back up the legs. And then to the lower back one more time. Still breathing. All the way down. All right, then we'll come back to stillness, the feet back together, hands at the lower abdomen, and just feel your body, feel your sensations. You might feel a tingling or a warmth that helps to stimulate the energy. And so now that it's stimulated, we'll circulate the energy and then get into the flow, which further helps direct the energy to where it needs to go. So the hands can float down by the sides, and then step the feet out, about hips width. Then as you breathe in, the arms begin to float up, right out in front, and then the arms float down. It's called opening the door. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, and melting down. This time the arms circle around as if you're hugging a big tree. And then breathe in, the arms open. And then as you breathe out, this hand here scoops underneath, the other hand right on top, bracing the moon. Breathe in, open. Breathing out, switching sides. Moving with the breath. One more time. All right, this time the arms open up wide, the hands float down. The palms turn up as they rise up to the midline of the body. They turn up towards the sky, and then they float out and down. Breathing in, holding up the heavens like a pillar, and then breathing out. One more time. All right, now this time, big hug right out in front. The feet spread out a little bit wider here. And then from here, the arms circle out, and then as they come down, melting down, and then the arms cross. As they rise up overhead, they separate, harmonizing yin and yang, or gathering from the earth, and then gather from the heavens, or from the sky. All right, we'll do that one more time. And this time, stay with me here as the hands face away, coming into goddess pose, cactus arms, kind of into a little bit of a squat, if you will. And then the arms come up and then they face towards you in a spiral. And then as you come back down, they spiral and then face away, right towards me. So breathing in, spiral up. Breathing out, pull back down. One more time. All right, then release. Hands float down. Big hug right out in front. Step the feet in a little bit closer here. Inhale, the arms open. Exhale, the hands come towards each other, then shift your weight over to one side, and then we're gonna step to the corner. And as you step to the corner, press forwards in space, and then pull back into the heart. Push and pull. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time. And then step the foot back in, the hands come back to the heart. Shift the weight, we'll go to the other side. Push and pull. Just getting into the rhythm, getting into the flow. One more time. And then step the foot back in. The hands come back to the heart. Shift the weight 2 times, push and pull. All right, now this time stay with me here. The back foot steps back. The hands float up overhead like a big wave. Coming into warrior 1. The front leg is bent. Back leg is out about 45 degrees. And then as the front leg straightens, the hands begin to float down. Coming into pyramid pose, the hands come up behind. And then floating back up, warrior 1. And then floating back down. One more time. Coming into pyramid pose. And then flowing back into warrior one, or exalted warrior. We'll hold here for just a few breaths. As the energy is still circulating, even though we're not moving, we can imagine the energy internally moving. And it's still very consistent with the Tai Chi. It all blends together nicely. The hands float down to about the heart level, the back foot steps in, and then push out one more time. Step the foot back in. Shift the weight 2 times, push and pull. And on this time, the foot steps back. Big wave, warrior one. You can adjust the feet to where you feel stable, and when you do, then the arms begin to float down. The front leg straightens, coming into pyramid pose. Floating back up. Feeling all the sensations in the body. And then floating back down. One more time. Settling into warrior one. Shoulders are soft, spine is tall. Feel your feet rooted into the earth. And then the hands begin to float down to the heart level as you step the foot in. Push out one more time. All right, beautiful. Step the foot back in, hug the big tree. Breathe in, the arms open. Breathing out, hands float down. Sink the chi. Gather in the energy. Bring it into the heart. Send it down through the body and into the earth. One more time. And then shifting over to one side, shifting over to the other. Tall grass in the breeze. Then come on over to one side, the other foot steps out with the heel down. Bring the foot back in, shift the weight, tap the heel. It's like you're testing out the waters. The hand comes right over the foot. Other side. This time, the hand over the foot, other hand right over the knee, playing the pipa. Other side. Hand over the foot, other hand right over the knee. You can even circle the arms around. Breathing in one more time and breathe out. And stay with me. Circle the hands around. Catch the moon. Top hand goes away. Toss the moon. Right off into the sky. Circle it around. Now this time the other hand comes back on top. Catch the moon and then toss the moon. The top hand stays behind. Parting the horse's mane. Circle it around. One more time. And then step the foot back in, the hands circle around, play the pipa. All right, one more time. And then circle the hands around as you catch the moon. Hand goes away, toss the moon. All right, the other hand comes back on top, catch the moon, parting the horse's mane. Top hand stays behind. It's the yin and the yang, creating tranquility from chaos. One more time. Then step the foot back in, the hands circle around. Play the pipa. Breathing in. Let it out. All right, one more time. This time, as you catch the moon, step the foot in. Then we're gonna step right on out to the side, and as you step out, part the horse's mane, and then bring it on back. Nice and easy, nice and slow. It's like mindfulness in motion. One more time. All right, from here, sit back. The hand drags across, the foot can pivot with it, and then step in as you catch the moon. Then as you step out, we're gonna toss the moon, parting the horse's mane. Circle it back around. One more time. Then sit back and step in. Other side 2 times, parting the horse's mane. And then stay with me as this foot steps back. The front leg straightens as you catch the moon. Then the front leg bends as one arm reaches back, the other forward. Warrior 2. Front leg straightens, catch the moon. Proud warrior. One more time, breathing in. Breathing out. We'll hold here for a breath. Shoulders are soft. Release the tension. And then step the back foot in here. The other hand's gonna drag across. And then come back over here as you step in. And then step out, parting the horse's mane 2 times. All right, step the foot back here just a bit. The front leg straightens, catch the moon. Front leg bends, reaching out, forward and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's like a lunge and flow. One more time. Holding here, shoulders soft. See if you can release the neck, release the shoulders. But reach out with the fingers at the same time. And then step the back foot in. This time, hug the tree right out in front. Breathing in, the arms open. And then breathing out, the fingertips drift towards each other and then they float down. Sink the chi. Gather in the energy, right into the heart. One more time, sink the chi. Then hug the tree right out in front. The hands flip. Bottom hand here drops down, toss it away, right off to the side. Then the elbow bends, the hand presses forward, palm over palm. Then the other hand here is going to drop down, toss it away, elbow bends. We're pulsing the monkey. Breathing in, you can even lean into it if you like. Breathe out. One more time on the other side, creating mental focus and clarity. And this time, toss it away. The other hand comes on top, step the foot in, and then melting down, coming back up. Arms just floating in space. This hand here is going to push down, right towards the earth. The other hand here is going to bend in, right towards the cheek. Softening the elbow. Both arms together, pressing down and bending in. This time we're going to step out to the side there. As you step out, the bottom hand brushes past the knee, top hand presses across the room. Let's reverse that. We'll do that again. It's called brush knee and push. One more time. And sit back. The hands float back to the center. Big arc to the other side as you step in, melting down. Shoulders soft, neck loose. Still breathing. This hand pushes down. The other hand here is going to bend in, right towards the cheek. Both arms together. All right, this time we're gonna step right on out to the side, brush knee and push. Bring it back. Do that one again. One more time. And sit back. The hands float back to the center, all the way over to the other side. Step in. Both arms together. Pressing down and bending in. Right on out to the side, brush knee and push. This time stay with me here as the top hand floats down. The bottom hand here is gonna come on up. Weave it all together. One more time, breathe in. Breathing out. And then sit back, the hands float back to the center. Big rainbow, all the way to the other side, step in, both arms together. Still breathing. Step right on out to the side. Brush knee and push. Top hand here is gonna float down. Bottom hand comes up. All right, one more time. And then sit back, the hands float back to the center. Big arc to the other side, step in, step right on out. Brush knee and push, 2 times. And then from here, step the foot back. Front leg straightens, the palms come up towards the sky, and then reach across. Coming back up, just easing into the hip. And then this time, one arm can reach down towards the leg, the other up to the sky, coming into triangle pose. Whichever version of triangle is right for you, for your body today. And then rotating back up. The front leg bends, the back foot steps in here just a bit. Front arm comes up, brush knee and push one more time. And sit back, the hands float back to the center. Big arc to the other side, step in, and then step right on out, brush knee and push, 2 times. The back foot steps backwards, the front leg straightens, the palms face up, reach across. Easing into the other hip, might feel different from the other side, and that's pretty normal. This time the hand rotates down, the other up. Right towards the sky, triangle pose. Working with whatever body you brought with you today. Being kind to yourself. And then rotating back up. The back foot steps in here, then the front arm comes up. One more time, brush knee and push. Then as you sit back, hug the tree right out in front. Bring the feet parallel. Breathing in, the arms open. Breathing out, the hands float down. Sink the chi. Gather in the energy. One more time. And a big hug right out in front. The arms open up wide. This hand here floats down. The hands switch positions. And then the hands float across like clouds in the sky. When you get to the corner, the hands switch again. Float across. It's called cloud hands. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time. And then this time, the top hand makes the hook. Bottom hand comes up. Float the bottom hand across the horizon. The palm turns out, shoulders sink. Circle it back around again. It's called single whip. Release the hook. Cloudy hands. Let the shoulders be soft. Top hand makes the hook. Single whip 2 times. Then release the hook. Cloud hands. Single whip 2 times. And then stay with me here. We'll reverse direction as the hand comes up and down the midline of the body and all the way through. As the snake creeps down through the grass. All right, one more time. Release the hook. The hands become clouds. Then other side, single whip 2 times. Reverse direction, snake creeps down. All the way through the grass. One more time. Release the hook, cloud hands. All right, now this time as you make the hook, the foot steps in. Single whip 2 times, step on out. Circle it around. One more time. Then reverse direction. And this time just melting down a little bit here, and then coming back up. Just easing into the hips. Seeing where you're at today. All right, single whip. Now this time, all the way through as the snake creeps down through the grass. Circle that around one more time. All right, release the hook. Cloud hands. And then step the foot in as you make the hook. You can drag the foot if you have to. And then step right on out. Single whip. Circle it around. Reverse direction, and then just melting down a bit here, once again, easing into the hips. Just finding what works for you for today. Single whip. Snake creeps down. Circle it around one more time. All right, release the hook. You know where we're going. Cloudy hands. All right, step the foot in. Single whip 2 times. Snake creeps down. Also do 2 times. All right, this time stay with me here. The back foot steps back, maybe just a little bit this time. Palms face up. The front leg can stay bent, so we reach across. Then come back up. All right, this time the forearm can come down to the thigh. The other hand reaches up towards the sky, side angle pose. All right, then reverse direction. The other hand reaches down the back leg. The other hand reaches up. Reverse warrior. Coming back down, side angle pose. One more time. Breathing in. And then let it out, side angle pose. We'll hold here for just a breath or two, just feeling into the body, feel into the breath. And rotate back up. The back foot steps in, the back hand floats down. Cloudy hands. Right on over to the other side. Step in, and step right on out 2 times, single whip. Snake creeps down 2 times. And then stay with me here. The back foot steps back here. Palms face up, reach across. The forearm can come down to the thigh. The other hand reaches up, side angle pose. Rotating to reverse warrior or dancing warrior. Coming back down. And then one more time, breathing in. Breathing out. All right, then rotating back up. The back foot steps in. The back hand floats down. Wave hands like clouds. All right, then you can hug the tree and bring it right back to the center. Breathing in, the arms open. Breathing out, the hands float down. Sink the chi. One more time. And a big hug right out in front. The arms open up wide. And this hand here is going to scoop underneath as you step the foot in, catch the moon, and step right on out. The bottom hand is going to ward off. And then circle it back around, catch the moon, and then warding off. All right, one more time. And then stay with me here. The back hand now is going to float under and then slide down the curtain. Circle it around. One more time. Rolling back. And then this time the back hand comes under and then wipe the hand across the horizon and then circle around as you step in and then step out, warding off. Circle around. All right, one more time. And stay with me here. The bottom hand comes under, slide down the curtain. It's called rolling back. Circle it around. All right, one more time. Then the back hand comes under. Wipe the slate clean. Step in, Warding off 2 times. Then slide down the curtain 2 times. And then from here, toss it away. Right up on the shelf, fold it in, and squeeze. Toss it away. Squeeze. All right, one more time. All right, then stay with me here. The hands separate, and then draw into the heart, and then push. It's called push and pull, just like we did in the beginning. All right, one more time. All right, then sit back, wipe across. Step in, warding off 2 times. Slide down the curtain. One more time. And then toss it away. Fold it in. Squeeze. Do that one again. One more time. And then stay with me here. The hands separate. Draw into the heart. And then push. Breathing in. Breathing. Do it one more time. All right, then sit back, wipe across. We'll do each movement 1 time. It's called grasping the bird's tail. So we'll start off by warding off. Rolling back. Toss it away. Fold it in. Squeeze. Release. Draw into the heart. And then push. All right, now sit back. Wipe across, but the hands separate. So stay with me here. The hands then come together in front of the heart as you step the foot in, coming into tree pose. The arms rise up, floating up to the sky. The hands come back to the heart. One more time. Open up into your tree. All right, then the foot steps down, hug the tree. The arms open up wide. And then scoop underneath to the other side, grasping the bird's tail. Warding off. Slide down the curtain. Toss it away. Fold it in. Squeeze. Release. Push and pull. And sit back, the hands circle and open. The other foot steps in as the hands come to the heart. Tree pose, you can keep your foot down at your ankle. You can bring it up higher if you want. Test your balance a little. You can even use a chair to hold, or a friend if you want. Breathing in, open, and then settle into your tree. One more time, the hands come to the heart, and then open and reach. And then step the foot down, hug the tree, breathing in, the arms open. Breathing out, the hands float down. Sink the chi. Gather in the energy. One more time. This time all the way up and over. And then the hands float down to the waist. Then the hands circle in front as if you had a big ball right in front of the belly, coming underneath, and then back up to the heart. Floating down, all the way up and over, down to the waist. This time make a diamond shape with the hands right in front of the heart. Press out. Hands float down. It's called opening the heart. I'll do that one again. Circling. Back up to the heart and down. All the way up and over. Diamond shape. Pressing out. All right, let's do that one more time. Open the heart. Circling. Back up to the heart. Down. All the way up and over. Last one, really feel the movements. Coming into the diamond. Press out. Sending out your loving, healing energy to all those in need. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And then turning your palms towards yourself, the hands come to the heart. Self-compassion. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. And then the hands can float down. The feet can step back together. You can finish with a bow. All right, thank you all so much. You all look beautiful as usual. Very graceful. So I do have a quote, so come right on over to my desk here. Be just a second. You can have a seat if you like. All right. Ooh, hope you all had a good movement practice. Let's see. All right. So, the quote that I promised from Sharon Salzberg, she's one of my favorite meditation teachers, actually one of the first people that I learned from when I first started mindfulness meditation. That's probably been at least 6 years ago now, but I've been meditating for probably about 12. But the mindfulness has been the biggest impact on my development with dealing with emotions in relationships. And so this is from Sharon. By prizing heartfulness above faultlessness, we may reap more from our effort because we're more likely to be changed by it. So heartfulness is the heart practices. So really connecting with our heart, basically it's kind of like it's the effort that we give that's important. Even if we fault, that's not what's important, because we're human, so we're all gonna make mistakes. And I know for me, it just really connected with me because I'm a perfectionist, or recovering perfectionist. And so this helps remind me that it's not about being faultless, because I'd be kind of screwed if that was the case. But it's about the heartfulness. So if you can bring your heart to your practice, to your relationships, to everything, then you'll be transformed. All right, thanks you all so much. If you'd like to donate or contribute, feel free to click on the link. I'm also seeing people for Tai Chi online, PT or physical therapy online, and health coaching. And that's actually a really special service that I would have to say, because it's more, I mean, I love being a PT, but even that is limited to the physical a lot of times, where with health coaching, we get into everything that you want to. We can go into really the underlying issues that might be causing you to not be fully alive and fully present in your life. And we can spend more time on that too. So if any of those sound inviting to you, then feel free to reach out, send me a message. I'd love to work with you, or at least talk with you to see if you would be a good fit for the program. All right, so tomorrow there's a new link, because I connected back with the library, and so there'll be a lot. I think there's 23 people signed up. So at 10 a.m. there'll be another class. It's Tai Chi with me, and everyone's welcome. So feel free I'll send that link out tonight actually. I'm going to send it an email and then post it on Facebook. And then Friday, I'm back at 3 p.m. Same place. Different Zoom channel though, so just pay attention to that link. All right, so I'm going to sign off with Facebook and YouTube, and then if anyone wanted to chat in the Zoom room, I'll be here for a few minutes. Thanks so much.